Hello, friends. Welcome back to reading. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited about this next piece because we're going to try something brand new today. And in fact, I'm talking to you on the second try because I did try this out and it went almost like I wanted to go. But when I tried to do the audio from the video to this video, it didn't come out right. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to read a book today in reading time. I've been trying to find how to put this into our COVID classroom and be able to read books together on Friday. Last year on Friday, we read books to each other. Maybe Jeff remembers, and with Jamia and Kylie would remember this last year, but we can't do it in our classroom because we want to try to keep the proper distance. So this one's hard to do in the classroom, even with the shields. So what we're trying today is I found a book place online that has some books online. Now, when we do this in the classroom, you'll be able to hear the audio, hear the person who reads the book. But today I didn't even notice there's a cat up in the background. See her sitting up there? She's up there sitting high for you. This is Marilyn. We'll say, hi, Marilyn. There she is. Hi, Marilyn. Everybody wave to Marilyn. Oh, she's done with us now. Okay, so what we're going to do is read this story. I'll read it to you. And then just like other things that we do, we talk about accountability. That's where I know that you watch the video. And in classroom, I can watch you watch the video. I can sit right there with you and share it with you. But unfortunately here I can't. So I need some way to know that you did this. So what we're actually going to do, and I'll share it up with you here, is a paper like we do for just like we do for Finding God's Promises. Looks just like this. Now, I've gone ahead and done this because, again, I taught this lesson once. So this is my second time through. But on your piece of paper, it's just like we always do. You're going to draw a window for me, and you're going to write the title, Reading, Harold and the Purple Crayon. That's the name of the book. You'll write your name and date. Then you'll draw a window for me. So you'll have 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to read the story. But when we read the story, you can think in your mind of your 4 favorite parts to the story. You can write sentences here, or you can draw pictures. But what I want to see is 4 places in here where you showed me that you've enjoyed the book or enjoyed parts of the book. So let's come back to the story. I'm distracted because I hear some shenanigans over there. The second cat is scratching on the carpet, and we don't want that. So here we go. I'm just so excited. I'm talking fast on this. Let's go to our new share, and let's pull up this new site I found called Epic. It's really fun. And last time we did the story, they read the story to us, and then we took the quiz. So we're going to try to get back to the beginning of the story. Let's see if this pulls back up. And great. There it is right there. Let's see if we can read it again. And we're going to turn the sound off. Nope. Off. Oh. That's the end of the story. Let's get back to the beginning. Here we go. Harold and the Purple Crayon, and I'll read it to you. Here we go. This book is celebrating, it's right here. It says in celebration of the 60th anniversary. That's a book that's been around a long time, even older than me. So this is a good day to celebrate this book. I've always loved this story. So here we go. Harold and the Purple Crayon. Says one evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. There wasn't any moon, And Harold needed a moon for a walk in the moonlight. And he needed something to walk on. He made a long, straight path so he wouldn't get lost. And he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on the long, straight path. So he left the path for a shortcut across a field, and the moon went with him. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought a forest might be. He didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest with just one tree in it. Turned out to be an apple tree. The apples would be very tasty, Harold thought, when they got red. So he put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a terribly frightening dragon. It even frightened Harold. He backed away. His hand holding the purple crayon shook, and suddenly he realized what was happening. But by then, Harold was over his head in an ocean. He came up thinking fast, and in no time he was climbing aboard a trim little boat. He quickly set sail, and the moon sailed along with him. After he had sailed long enough, Harold made land without much trouble. He stopped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and the thought of picnics made him hungry. So he laid out a nice, simple picnic lunch. There was nothing but pie. But there were all 9 kinds of pie that Harold liked. When Harold finished his picnic, there was quite a lot left. He hated to see so much delicious pie go to waste. So Harold left a very hungry moose and a deserving porcupine to finish it up. And off he went, looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. Harold knew that the higher up he went, the farther he could see, so he decided to make the hill into a mountain. If he went high enough, he thought, he could see the window of his bedroom. He was tired and he felt he ought to be getting to bed. He hoped he could see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. But as he looked down over the other side, he slipped, and there wasn't any other side of the mountain. He was falling in thin air. But luckily, he kept his wits and his purple crayon. He made a balloon and he grabbed onto it. And he made a basket under the balloon big enough to stand in. He had a very fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't see his window. He couldn't even see a house. So he made a house with windows. And he landed the balloon on the grass in the front yard. But none of the windows was his window. He tried to think where his window ought to be. So he made some more windows. He made a big building full of windows. He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. But none of the windows was his window. He couldn't think where it might be. He decided to ask a policeman. The policeman pointed the way Harold was going anyway. But Harold thanked him. And he walked along with the moon, wishing he was in his room and in bed. Then suddenly, Harold remembered. He remembered where his bedroom window was and when there was a moon. He was always right around the moon. Wait, let me try that again. It was always right around the moon. And then Harold made his bed. He got in and drew up the covers. The purple crayon dropped on the floor, and Harold dropped off to sleep. Did you like it? That was a good story. I liked it. I hope you liked it too. Let's go over to a paper. And here's what I need for you to do today. I need you to find 4 pieces of the story that you really enjoyed. Now, all you have to do to read the story again is move this video back a little bit and listen to the story again so you can see it as many times as you want. And I hope you enjoy it like I do. But find 4 parts that you really liked and draw them for me. If you don't want to draw them, you can write sentences. Okay, this lets me know that you enjoyed the story as much as I did and you watched the video. Okay, so there you go. That's your assignment. I will see you for spelling next. Bye-bye.